Hi traders, this is Vishal and you are looking at the Nifty Short Term View, episode number 21. What a day we had today. It seems as if hell broke loose on the market. And currently we are looking at the Nifty charts. On the right hand side I have the daily time frame and on the left hand side I have the hourly time frame charts of Nifty futures. As usual, first I would like to share the information on the daily charts with all of you. First thing which we can see is it has been a gap down, and after a massive gap down, markets did not just stay there because we were trading nearby important supports. All right, and we were also trading near these important trendline supports, which is holding on since 2020 March. All right. Instead of that, what happened was selling continued relentlessly. In fact, Nifty has closed close to 3% down and Bank Nifty futures have close to 4% down, which is very, very surprising. Price is now trading below both of the moving averages. RSI is also looking negative. And if I cross check in the hourly time frame charts, trend is also down in the hourly time frame charts. Now, according to me, we have closed at almost 16,837. All right. And from 16,800 to 16,700, 16,900 to 16,800, this 100 points support is still holding on, because if you see this particular low, all right, what has happened is prices have closed below this particular trend line. I completely agree with that. But this particular low, it has two candles which has very big wick, and this particular low could act as a support. So we need one more day close below today's low. If that happens, the trend could continue lower, and the levels which we might test on the downside could be 16,600 and possibly somewhere around 16,260 or possibly 16,250 levels. All right. If you check in the hourly time frame charts, yes, RSI has moved well below 30. It is almost near to, you can say, 23 levels. It is below the oversold level. You can see prices are much far from the moving averages. So in case if tomorrow we have a pullback, a short-term pullback or something, because if you just have a look at the 15-minute chart, what was happening over here, price was coming down relentlessly, and you can see over here lower lows in price, but RSI has made a higher low in 15-minute chart. All right. So in case if say there is a one-day pullback or maybe a short-term pullback, then I will not be surprised, and this particular band will provide short-term immediate resistance to the price from 17,100 to 16,990. This entire band will act as a short-term resistance for the market. And many times I have seen that if price goes through a big, large trend line breakout or breakdown, prices can come back to retest that particular resistance or a support. In this particular case, it is going to be a resistance because we have broken on the downside. And after that retest, prices might continue going down. That is what normally happens. What happens this time needs to be seen. But yes, we need one more close below today's low. Then I think we can see the lower levels coming up. Now, let us concentrate on the Bank Nifty charts. Now, Bank Nifty charts are a little bit better than Nifty time frame. Yes, in terms of percentage, I do agree that Bank Nifty has been the leader in falling today. But if you see the overall look at the chart, because again, coming back to Nifty, if you see that this was the previous high, then we made a higher high over here. Now, this is the high. So we have already made a lower high in the daily chart, and we are about to make a lower low in the daily chart. So in that way, Bank Nifty chart is much better than the Nifty chart in last few days. So in the Bank Nifty chart, we can see now price is also down over here. We have a trend line breakdown in RSI. We have a short-term trend line breakdown. This trend line is not very powerful, but yes, it is pretty decent enough. So there's a trend line breakdown in daily charts of Bank Nifty futures as well. And this support band, which was holding since many days, has also been broken. Now in the hourly charts also the trend is down, but obviously, and RSI is moved close to 23. Prices are pretty far away from the moving averages. And if I have a look at the 15-minute chart, I think in the last uh, 1 hour or so, we have a sign that the downside momentum in the Bank Nifty futures is waning. So this is not a positive divergence. It is just a sign that the momentum on the downside is weakening. The trend is down, but the momentum is weakening. So in case if you have a short-term pullback or something, I might not be surprised. And in case we have a short-term break pullback, then 37,400 to 37,600, this entire short-term band of 200 points will provide short-term resistance to the Bank Nifty futures. Now, once this particular pullback, if it comes, I'm not saying that the pullback will come. In case if the pullback comes, or if say the pullback doesn't come and the price relentlessly keeps on falling, then I think Bank Nifty futures will test 36,380, 36,400 levels. This will act as a pretty decent support because this is a previous low and there is also a Fibonacci low. So I think this is a support confluence. I guess somewhere over here, market will need a very big selling pressure to break this support. Once I think this is broken, we can see lower levels also. But I think let this level be taken off first. After that, I'll keep sharing my views in my educational videos of Nifty Short Term View. Now, my friends, one more thing I would like to share with all of you, that never in such a type of market, never have overconfidence. Never trade against the market, always trade with the trend of the market. If you're holding long positions, or if you're holding delivery based trades in F&O trades, kindly follow your stop losses, because my friends, just one wrong trade, just one wrong big loss trade can erode the profits which you have made in last 4 to 5 trades, or maybe even more. So please don't let that happen to you. And I hope you like my work. You like these educational videos which are helping you to understand how markets are going to move. Share my work, share my videos with other fellow traders who might find it helpful. And if you are visiting my channel for the first time, kindly subscribe it and hit the bell icon. So next time when I upload a educational video, you will be informed immediately. Thank you and trade wisely.